Kaizo Ironmon is a Pokemon challenge mode that is literally designed to be unfair. You get one Pokemon versus the entire Kanto region. Everything is randomized. The Pokemon, their stats, their moves, and a single death sends you scurrying back to the start screen. Add another few dozen rules and you're starting to get a grasp of this challenge. And probably a headache. For the sake of time, I'm going to bring up the rest of the rules as they come into play. So let's kick off my best attempt yet, run 2,577. The challenge starts in the lab, and we're immediately faced with our first rule. We have to choose our Pokeball before we know what's in it. Combining that with randomized Pokemon and powered up enemy trainers mean that nearly 90% of runs end in 30 seconds without even making it out of Professor Oak's lab. However, this particular run triggered a special rule, the favorites clause. When one of the Pokemon on the table is one of your 3 explicitly chosen favorites, you are allowed to ignore the random and instead choose your Pokemon. Kingdra is a powerful mon with 540 total stat points, amazing typing, only weak to Dragon, and most importantly, it's just a super cool Pokemon. So of course it's one of my favorites. In an uncharacteristic act of lab kindness, Rival brought a candle to a waterfall. We quickly doused him, cashed in on 3 levels, and learned Bite at level 8. I was already excited, but now I'm getting attached. 35 special attack at level 8 is bonkers, and our speed is high enough that there are only a handful of Pokemon that will ever get a turn before we obliterate them. Bite adds solid coverage to our powerhouse's Ice Beam and Hydro Pump, while also offering a solid 30% flinch chance since we're almost always going to go first. This Kingdra is what we refer to as a glass cannon, and they're one of the most effective styles of Kaizo Ironmon runs. It's fast and it's powerful, but if it takes a solid hit, it'll shatter. Since most of Kaizo is trying to kill us anyway, I say the best defense is an overwhelming offense. The first step when you get out of the lab is to pick up items and pray for some early healing. Oh yeah, did I mention that items are randomized and you can't buy anything but Pokeballs and Repels from the Pokemart? Normally in a Kaizo run, this is where you would scout the grass to find any other good Pokemon that you would like to trade up for. There are 12 possible Pokemon to pivot to, but this is Kaizo. Every mon, every patch of grass is a potential lethal encounter. It only takes one Smoochum with nothing but speed and Dragon Rage to ruin an awesome run. Just a completely random, non-specific example. Anyway, the point is, we have an awesome mon, and we are taking no risks. A lot of runs end on the first trainer. We're bringing a level 8 and he's rocking 2 level 9s. Oh yeah, did I mention that all trainers' Pokemon are 50% higher level than normal? And that we're only allowed to gain experience from trainers? It's the Lab 2.0 and luck rules this battle with an iron fist. Fortunately, the Gatekeeper had babies and Ice Beam kicked off our run strong. With a little momentum, the rest of the forest fell before us, despite this supremely tanky Mightyena and a Mew that tried to halt us. Rival Pair is our last fight of this stage and his Absol is really tanky, but it had no bite to back up its bark. With our nemesis out of the way, it's time to face the greatest wall in the entirety of Kaizo Ironmon. Let's pause for a moment and talk about 3 important gym rules. First, boss trainers have 3 more Pokemon than normal, which means that instead of a 2 Pokemon gym leader, Brock is a powerhouse with 4 level 18s and a level 21 ace. Second, you must battle all gym trainers before fighting the gym leader. 3, you are not allowed to leave the gym once you've started. Gyms qualify as dungeons, and you gotta finish them in one shot. Lastly, it's not a rule, but I only give Pokemon a name once it reaches Brock, and today we are naming our runs after animals. The newly anointed Swordfish is ready to take on Kaizo's foremost executioner. To accurately sum up the Brock situation, we're joined live in the stream by Mango. Mango, what are you feeling?
As long as Brock doesn't fight back, as long as the small child that we're going to beat up doesn't resist, everything's gonna be fine. But if they kick us in the shin, we may die. If they throw a rock at us, it will do more than just hurt our feelings, we may die. God forbid there is a dragon in there with any sort of rage, we will die. But barring any of that, we're gonna coast.
Thanks, Mango. Junior Trainer is up first, and notorious for giving status conditions like Paralyze or Burn before you even get to Brock. But our power was way too much and we skated by without a scratch. Brock kicked off with Alakazam, but we had super effective coverage and omnommed our way through. He countered with Charmeleon, that was shockingly faster than us, but fortunately wasted his turn setting up, another omnom, 2-mon down. Swordfish is feasting on Brock's team as a 3rd bite puts us more than halfway through. But the first sign of trouble cropped up when this Kecleon somehow survived our Ice Beam and put us on our back feet with a Tri-Attack. Had we been frozen or paralyzed, this run would have been over. But fortunately, our HP was nice and warded off bad luck. Brock anchored with a Zubat and a single Ice Beam sealed our victory. Beating Brock is huge, and it's time to collect our spoils of war. Unfortunately, no loot is complete without some additional rules. In Kaizo Ironmon, the only TMs you are allowed to learn are the ones that come from gym leaders. These TMs are not only completely random, but there is only a 50% chance that they'll be learnable. Which makes it insane that Brock gifted us Learnable Earthquake, providing us with excellent type coverage and solid power, despite our attack being only half as strong as our special. With the Run Killer defeated, it's time to move on to Mount Moon. Clearing the way provides a brief respite and your first real chance to take stock of your Mon. There are 3 main things I look for. First is moves. Our current moveset gives us perfect coverage, but with 12 possible moves left to learn, there are a few solid upgrades we're hoping for still. Second, stats. A general benchmark is to aim for 100 in your primary attack stat shortly after level 30. We broke 100 long before that, showcasing the incredible power of this Mon. Before I go into the third thing I look for, I need to catch you up on another rule. Dungeon rules. You are only allowed to enter dungeons once per game, which means once you enter, the only way out is the exit, or just as likely, the sweet release of Kaizo. Herein lies one of Ironmon's most nefarious obstacles: personal judgment. How many trainers do you fight? Remember that we can only gain experience from trainer battles. There's a finite amount, and it's imperative that we beat as many as we can before we leave. Which brings me back to the third thing I look for in my Mon: moves again. Except this time, I'm not worried about coverage, I'm worried about PP. Now, if you giggled like a 7-year-old hearing a fart when I said PP, then you're in good company. But PP stands for power points, and it refers to the number of uses we have of our moves. Not enough uses means that we'll struggle in dungeons where we can't regain our moves by going to a Poké Center. Ice Beam and Hydro Pump are insanely powerful moves, but only 15 uses between the two of them is one of the reasons I was so excited to pick up Bite early. Bite has 25 uses, and provides enough ammo for us to comfortably aim for a full clear. Now that we're in Mount Moon, there are only 2 trainers that you are actually required to fight, and we start by clearing them, and then we work our way through the rest of the trainers until we either full clear or our health pool begs us to stop gambling. Our hopes were dashed immediately as the first trainer dropped a Groudon on us.
Groudon? I will happily Ice Beam Groudon. Ooh! That's gonna hurt! That's gonna hurt!
Fortunately, another Ice Beam finished it and we were in the clear.
We have a singular potion. We're not gonna be able to linger here now. Frustration on an enemy trainer is... Jesus Christ. Unbelievable. What an absolute ass clown.
Okay, now we're in the clear. That heavy damage early on put us in a really tough spot. And then combined with the further bad luck of getting paralyzed by a Dugtrio static, and we were fortunate to escape alive with 9 out of 12 trainers complete. There were 15 items in Mount Moon, and we left the cave with no more healing than when we entered. This was not a good Mount Moon for us. Despite our light item bag and an incomplete Mount Moon, we were level 31, which is solid. And a quick archaeological dig behind an inattentive homeowner yielded a super potion. Nugget Bridge Rival is our next challenge, and he's a potent one. 2 quick Ice Beams halved his team, but once again his Absol came into play. Fortunately, we have Earthquake now, so we can circumvent that wall-like special defense of his.
We have Earthquake now, we didn't before. This is probably a good play with how big his Spadef is.
Oh, you know.
Ice Beam probably doesn't kill, Hydro Pump probably does, but if Hydro Pump misses, we're dead. We can survive another Dragon Rage. Freeze is even better! No! Oh my god. You need to die. Go away. Go away. Holy Jesus. Just be slower than me. That's all I'm asking. Oh! Eek! Ugh! Oh, Jesus. Shit. Oh, Rival is such a prick.
Kaizo's not stressful at all. Fortunately, with Rival out of the way, we cruise our way through 32 non-dungeon trainers and 20 items as we clear our way to the next fork in the road of Kaizo. A noticeable improvement in our luck yielded a few status heals, lemonade, a super potion, a rare candy, and an X accuracy. Normally, I don't get excited about X accuracy, but when you have a nuke like Stab Hydro Pump, X accuracy guarantees a hit and could be insane to set up value if we get to the Elite Four. With that quick montage complete, we have a choice between Misty and the SS Anne. The boat qualifies as a dungeon and would provide items and experience, while beating Misty first gives us another chance at a learnable move. Misty is almost always the right call since there are only 8 Pokemon in her gym. Misty is rarely a difficult opponent. With a 20 level gap, we only needed 10 moves to defeat all 8 Pokemon in her gym and claim our reward.
I know I'm being trolled. Level 40, for those who don't know, for the uninitiated, for those who maybe looked away, perhaps you couldn't hear me, which is only possible if you were on mute and in another room. I'm somewhat loud. At level 40, we tried to learn Dragon Rage and had to actively quash the impulse, the feeling, the desire to learn a dragon move because it sucks. And now Misty, pretending like she's not aware of this, has given us Dragon Rage. Unbelievable. 2 mango from Kaizo. Hee hee. Unbelievable.
The boat kicks off with Rival, who opened with a very tanky Blaziken that forced us to gamble on Hydro Pump missing. Fortunately, the Kaizo gods are saving bad RNG for later, and we cleared Rival after suffering only a single Dragon Rage from his continually annoying Absol, which, by the way, he will have in every single fight for the rest of the game. Kaizo Karma came back immediately as we were paralyzed by the first trainer after Rival. After gambling on a couple paralyzed fights, it was clear we simply couldn't risk it. We left the SSN with only 5 of 17 trainers completed, leaving nearly 3 levels worth of experience behind. A staggering blow, only slightly softened by the knowledge that we had 2 rare candies we could use later on. Just like Misty, Surge is rarely a difficult opponent, but frankly, our heals are garbage and we can't afford any problems here. Now, I haven't talked much about scouting and research, but I'm going to share a seemingly innocuous clip from one of Surge's trainers, and I promise we'll come back to it. Ugh, I don't remember anything about Snorlax. We're going to Ice Beam this and pray. Oh, Ice Beam, 95% HP, 48 versus 35. So that means if we encounter it late game, we might actually have to gamble a Hydro Pump. I'm not going to risk biting.
I'll be back.
Surge was surprisingly dangerous with a slacking Kyogre and a tanky Rapidash, but some clutch flinches and poor move options from Surge got us through. Surge gave us Spit Up for our troubles, which I promptly reported to HR. Next is Rock Tunnel, and it kicked off with an immediate disaster that was somehow not the most stressful moment of the run. Glalie? I thought we'd seen this already, apparently not. Ugh. I don't want to bite out of the gate, but I think I have to. Okay, folks, bear with me. So for Bite to do that little, this thing is a special defense wall, which means Earthquake might kill. Hydro Pump definitely kills. Hydro Pump definitely kills here. The problem is Hydro Pump is very, it has only an 80% to hit. If we kill this with our next move, we probably get out, you know, next Mon pending. Okay, so remember, so Hydro Pump will hit for 3 times as much damage as Bite did. Hydro Pump definitely clears this if it hits, unless it has Water Absorb or Levitate. Jesus. I think Earthquake is the safer play. Oh, I hate this. Not Levitate, good. Shit. All right, Earthquake clears. We have to one-shot. We have to one-shot this next Mon. Please be something we Ice Beam.
I'm back.
Shit. 48, oh my god, see, this is why we take notes. Ice Beam did 95% HP, 48 versus 35. This sucks. This is bad. So context, we at level 48, 1 level ago, Surge's ace was a Snorlax. We Ice Beamed it, it lived with less than 5% HP. If we had Ice Beamed that thing 10 times, it probably would have died half the time. We have gained 5 more special attack, which effectively increases our damage by 2.5% because our special attack went from 194 to 199.
which is 2.5% boost. That's not a guaranteed kill. We could low range this. This is brutal. Oh my god. We're on the final turn of Perish Song. Ice Beam, we literally know Ice Beam has a 50-50 chance to kill on RNG because we just fought a level 35 of these. Hydro Pump 100% kills, 20% chance to miss. Do not XCOM me, game. Yes! Yes! Okay. What a rush! Oh my god. Trainer 1 in Rock Tunnel. Oh my god. Are you here for good luck? You're a little late.
If you weren't sweating by the end of that clip, you did a lot better than I did. Having missed 12 trainers on the SSN, we're under a lot of pressure to full clear this dungeon. We got banged up a bit along the way, but we were able to full clear with only a super potion, and that did wonders in closing the level gap to where we wanted to be. Upon arriving in Lavender Town, it's time to reunite with Rival for his least effective lineup of the game with a 20 level gap. 5 moves, 5 Pokemon down. We cruised through the tower, and luck finally broke our way as we picked up an energy root, a fresh water, a max ether, and even a calcium to boost our special attack even further. After we cleared the tower, we proceeded to lay waste to another dozen trainers along the surrounding routes, and pulled in a solid item haul with a hyper potion, a max potion, and an elixir, and a PP up. With those miscellaneous trainers out of the way, it's time to take on Team Rocket's first stronghold. Mid-game dungeons rarely end your run directly. Far more likely is that they provide little to no useful items, or you're forced to leave early, leaving precious experience and levels behind. Similar to Mount Moon, our goal is to clear the mandatory part of this dungeon, and then mop up as much as we can before we're forced to leave. And that means we're beelining it to our first encounter with the repeat villain Giovanni. The item gods were not kind to us, but at least Giovanni was a pushover, and so were his henchmen. Except for one Kyogre, everything went to plan.
We know Bite kills here because of the level difference, but otherwise, I lied, we don't know anything. Who am I? We all make mistakes, let's move on. Sylph Scope gets us the Pokeflute and opens up the mid-game. But before that, let's take a moment for some quick Pokemon facts with Mango. Mango, out to you. By the way, little known fact, if you Google Skyzor, you will discover that is actually the correct pronunciation. It is pronounced Skyzor. A lot of imposters are running around saying it's Scizor. Disappointing, very disappointing. Learn your Pokemon. Nidoking, very disappointed in all of you. And don't even get me started on Mimiyiku.
This section of the game is often referred to as the trainer montage. Death is unlikely, but this section isn't entirely risk-free. Pokemon levels jump substantially, and many Pokemon start to show the final moves they'll keep for the rest of the game. Scouting these moves and relevant defenses is absolutely vital to being able to make safe decisions later on. I give you Exhibit A.
Ludicolo! Now remember, this thing cannot be bitten to death. But it's not going to learn new moves, so we're gonna bite, and then we're gonna scout. Well, that's fun. Ludicolo is going to learn Bagel new moves and already has Perish Song. Love it.
Now, obviously that's a mon we're hoping to never see again. But if we see it, we know how dangerous it is and we know to go for the kill as quickly as possible. But just as important is fully scouting Pokemon who are completely useless against us, and thus friends of the stream that we can safely heal on or use to set up. Like this Raichu. We picked up a Hyper Potion in the Safari Zone and cleared Route 15 without issue, managing to hit level 73, which is an excellent benchmark pre-Erica, and shows that we have recovered entirely from the disaster on the SSN. We've avoided Erica for as long as we could, and that means we have a tremendous level advantage. Unless you have bad moves, this gym is a freebie. Frankly, the hardest part is predicting whether or not she'll actually have a grass Pokemon. Cannon Victory Bell! Sorry, I just want to bet with chat. Thoroughly humbled, Erica gave us the TM withdraw and wished us luck against Koga. Some of you might be wondering, why are we fighting Koga, the 6th gym leader, before we fight Sabrina, the 5th? The reason for this is that Sabrina is gated behind Silphco, the longest and most brutal dungeon of the game. It's vital that we delay that as long as possible, and so we'll be avoiding it until after Blaine. Immediately after the easiest gym in the game comes one of the hardest. the first true test of the mid-game with Koga. The Pokemon are nearly double the level of Erika's, and this is usually where moves stop one-shotting your opponents. I personally have lost to Koga more than a handful of times, and when you remember that only a few dozen of my runs have gotten this far, you'll understand my trepidation. We got burned early, but a quick Rostberry saved the day. Of more concern was the Absol we ran into that refused to be hit by Hydro Pump.
Double Hydro Pump miss is really savage. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is an XCOM! Stop bending me over!
3 misses in a row tilted me a bit, and we had to finish up with 2 Ice Beams. It cost us some HP, but it could have been much worse. You know, like this Swalot.
I think that actually, so Hydro Pump's been really killing it for us, and that was so bad that I think I could say with Cop, oh my god, don't para me. Don't para me. We know this thing is a wall. 2 Ice Beams probably do the job. I don't want to risk missing with Hydro Pump. All right, don't para, don't para, don't para. Thank God.
I should have guessed that this was all prophetic for how dangerous Koga was going to prove.
Whoa, this gym has been stressful so far. Right foot, go. Right foot, ninja attack, ah! You gotta keep him guessing. Strongman Tia with an awesome cape, by the way. Nidoqueen up front. Now remember, we know Ice Beam will do the job here. Ugh, this is why we saved Hydro Pump. This thing is an absolute wall, has flame body. Please don't miss. Thank God. Ugh, that is why I didn't keep trying to Hydro Pump Absol. I needed that to be backup. Bite should 2-shot Lapras. We've seen that it doesn't have any particularly dangerous stuff. Please flinch. Yes. Please finish. RNG. Oh, that's okay. I don't think I need to heal. Oh, he's gonna Hyper Potion. I knew that. I knew that. I knew he was gonna do that. Let's flinch again. Q. I think I Moo Moo Milk, Cleanse Poison, kill. Oh, you are the worst. There's no way it Poison Powders. That's fine. This is what, 14 damage? It can't have Levitate, but it also can't have Contact, so I can bite it. We're gonna keep trusting Earthquake here. We know it's been one-shotting most of the game. Yeah, this thing is low HP, low defense. Good, 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 good. Fucking Rapidash. Another mandatory Hydro Pump. Good. Oh, that was our last Hydro Pump. That thing is a massive wall, and it has insane special attack. Dustox. Dustox we know has 0 attack, but it has really good Spadef. I don't think we've ever tested its defense, but Earthquake, Ice Beam we know is really solid. He'll Hyper Potion again, but this is fine. You know what I should have done? I should have Earthquaked here, because I knew he was gonna Hyper Potion. I should have Earthquaked to test his defense. That's fine.
I told you, he sucks. And he wasn't done making us think. He gave us learnable Psybeam. We need Bite for shed coverage. Ice Beam and Earthquake are way too important to our coverage as well, which means the only option to consider replacing is Hydro Pump. The 80% accuracy had just bitten us in the keister, but I was convinced we need the nuke power of this move to get us through some of the really tough walls like Snorlax, Blaziken, and Rapidash. So I decided to leave Psybeam in the bag, at least for now. With Koga defeated, we now have access to Surf, which opens up another montage worth of trainers. We head to the power plant first for some items, then surf the routes along the way to Cinnabar Island, clean out Seafoam Cave, the Pokemon Mansion, and even the Fighting Dojo. Our goal for this section is similar to Montage 1. Gain experience, find items, and above all else, scout. Continue to hunt for particularly lethal or particularly weak enemy Pokemon. Or, you know, run into old friends.
Alright, let's fight the Master of the Dojo. Oh, fudge. Okay, this thing is probably not going to die to Ice Beam, and knowing my luck, it is going to Perish Song us. He's only got 2 Mon. That is gonna kill us. Oh, oh, Jesus Christ! This thing has Explosion and Perish Song. Oh my God. We have so little defense, I was sure we were dead. Oh. This is the actual devil. We took what, 40 damage from Explosion? This thing has literally 0 attack. Oh. Well, that was stressful. Let's cool off quick in the mansion before we take on Blaine. Blaine is roughly the difficulty of Koga, but the most stress we had to endure is when we found a glitch in the Matrix with this Arcanine. We don't have good scouting on this. We know it has good defense. We know it has Blast Burn, which we don't care about because we have quad resistance to it. I'm gonna Hydro Pump. Good. Hydro Pump hits, and if Hydro Pump hits, it's unquestionably better than Psybeam. But if Hydro Pump doesn't hit, okay. Jesus. Back-to-back Arcanines is nuts. After that, Blaine was a perfectly scouted breeze, and we completed his gym without losing a single point of health. Blaine's TM may have been a disappointment, but his badge never is. The Volcano badge comes with an insanely important buff, plus 10% to our special attack, which remember, is already out of this world. With Blaine down, we've officially kicked off the late game. With a whopping 93 Pokemon, Silphco is a massive test of your moves and your item bag. Not only that, but Silphco is the last gasp for trainers to round out their items. If you don't have a few full restores and other big heals by the time you finish, you're in trouble. The need for items can even lead to some interesting superstitions. Ha 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 ha. I need full restores, please. Antidote is helpful, but that is not what I asked for. I'm still refining the technique, and I'm sure I'll have it perfected soon. Technically, there are only 3 required fights in Silphco: Rival, 1 Grunt, and Geo. But there's a wrinkle. Once Giovanni is beaten, all Team Rockets pack up and leave, and we can't afford to pass up 4 levels worth of experience in the late game. So we start with Rival to get the most challenging fight out of the way, and then we clear as much as we can before we have to go finish Geo. Rival was a breeze, and we only took damage from Fake Out, a cheap shot of a move that's guaranteed to go first, and big shocker, it was from Absol. On the upside, we demolished Team Rocket and full cleared up to Giovanni. On the downside, our item take was extremely poor, and I'm growing very concerned about our late game heals situation. On another upside, Giovanni had nothing more powerful than target practice, and we easily mopped him up for a full 32 out of 32. Sabrina is the Erica of the late game, and neither her trainers nor she herself offered any real threat. Honestly, we spent more time being disappointed by the TM she tried to teach us than battling her. If Sabrina is the Erica of the late game, then Giovanni is the Brock, a regular run ender. 8 trainers, 30 Pokemon, and 3 of them are ace trainers. Now, most trainers use random moves as dictated by intentionally designed dumb AI, but not ace trainers. Like gym leaders, they prioritize status and super effective moves, making them a regular problem for your item bag, if not worse. Combine that with a drastically decreased level gap, and Giovanni is near the top of the charts as a run killer. This gym is a grueling battle of attrition and 1,000 possible cuts. Mewtwo thunderbolted us using Metronome, and Vaporeon paralyzed us with Secret Power and cost us our final Lumberry, because we have no Paralyze heals. Another dozen cuts later, and we finished the final trainer and limped our way to Giovanni. Right foot, right foot, sneak attack! It's really more of a side angle. He's got bad peripheral vision. Pillow Swine is literally a new encounter. Oh, new encounter is a real bad time for a new encounter. But this is where we talk about, you know, Hydro Pump carry possibilities. And there's the miss. And now our speed is down. That's really dangerous to have our speed chopped in half. His counter is Apom, which is also new. Okay. I won't worry about that. Quad effective. We've done our search on this. We know that's not very frightening. I could have healed there. There's 89. Shit.
I'm back.
This is a Hydro Pump. Good. This might clear. Yes, and that's why we keep. That's the only argument for keeping Hydro Pump, is stuff like that. Despite that speed drop, we are still killing it. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Artillery. Okay, we bit this thing. We bit this thing at level 42 and it died. Come on, half health at least. It flinched. Ugh. So ice pump, hydro beam, words. Okay, so if we hydro quake it and bite beam it, we avoid the hyper potion range, or we could go for the lethal with hydro pump. You know what? This is it. Bit. I'm gonna hydro pump. If hydro pump misses, I'm replacing this shit with Psy beam. You're lucky. Yawn. Yawn. What a absolute dillweed.
With all 8 badges in hand, there's only one obstacle remaining on our path to Victory Road. Another grudge match with our rival pair. Only one of Rival's Pokemon could take more than one hit from us. And yes, of course it was Absol. But we now knew Absol's entire moveset, and none of it was a threat to us.
Oh no! Oh, it's wishing! Oh no! Alright, we just kicked the crap out of Rival on the way to Victory Road.
Victory Road is the final dungeon and the least conventional one of the game. With 0 mandatory trainers and only 5 items, it doesn't seem that big a deal. However, there are a bunch of trainers in here, and there is a legendary 6th item hidden behind one of the greatest Kaizo gambles. An ace trainer with 5 Pokemon level 63 guards this item. Rumor has it that it is never worth it, and only the most desperate of fools seek it out. Even the official Kaizo Ironmon guide begs you not to fight this trainer. I have been whinging about items all game, and it will come as no surprise to you that we are desperate.
This trainer is the only one that gives us a material benefit other than experience, and I think this one's worth it because of the potential item, which I'm sure is a full restore. Magneton, easy Earthquake. We'll kick things off strong here. Here comes Cheeks. Oh, that is such a big crit! Yes! Oh, Cheeks could have tri-attacked, burned, paralyzed, something. You know what? This is not much better. I am feeling some regrets. There's poison. Love to see that. So I'm gonna fight through the poison here because we have so much health that we're going to be able to walk out of here even poisoned. Okay. That did not kill. 90 versus 63. Thank God it froze. That gives us 500 steps to get out and get inside the Elite Four building. If the next Momnop is a big problem, oh, he's gonna Hyper Potion? That's a dick move. He's an ace trainer. That's a dick move. He's still frozen, at least. That's a dick move. Butterfree dies to Ice Beam. All right, we have 106 health. Oh! Yeah! Yes! Oh, shit! No way! Oh my God! My faith has been restored!
We're at the Elite Four, but something about my experience is still rubbing me the wrong way.
I forgot to do the doubles fights because I'm a freaking genius.
Yup, I'm super smart. But hey, we'll hit 91 and even capitalize on this awesome chance to finish scouting Executor.
I mean, this is worth scouting then. I'm fine with that. So, what are you doing here? What you, Whoa! No! No! Die, 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 die! Die, 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 die! Go to hell! Go to hell! Die! Die! Burn in hell!
JK, we should really just go fight the Elite Four. With the end of our journey so near, it got me thinking about all the people who helped us get this. Oh my God, I haven't talked to my mom in weeks.
Mom! Mom! I'm gonna be Elite Four champion! I'm gonna win the game! I love you so much, Mom! I love you so much, Mom! I'll take a nap, I'm tired, okay, bye, I love you, Mom! Had to be done. Had to be done.
We're 8 hours into this singular run. It's time for a final heals check, and let's go.
Before we head in, let's look at our heals. 2 full restores, 1 max pot, 2 hyper, 2 energy roots. Max ether, max elixir, Lepa. This is really good. We had a ton of we have a PP max on our Ice Beam. We have a PP max on Hydro Pump. We have one PP up on Bite, and we have 2 PP ups on Earthquake. We're in really good shape here. Lepa Berry will be used for Hydro Pump, if at all. This is where we suck. If we get paralyzed, we have to fight through it until we can use until a full restore is worthwhile. Paralyze is our Achilles heel. Paralyze is what could burn this run. We have 1x special. We're saving that for champion. We have 3x accuracies. We will use those whenever we can justify an X accuracy. So if we have any Mon that we have scouted reasonably well and we know is safe, we throw on an X accuracy, and that way Hydro Pump is safe for the duration of that Elite Four member. Realistically, I don't see a version where we run out of these before Lance. Right foot, go. Right foot, left foot, right foot. Huzzah! Circles! Oh, I messed up the circles. Hold on. Sorry, ma'am, I have to start over. Right foot, go. Right foot, left foot, right foot. Woo! All right. First one's up. I risk nothing. We Ice Beam. Bite killed that a couple times. Good. Out of the way, nice and easy. Counter is Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime has been a safe bite all game. Still is. So this is where we had a discussion on whether or not we had to Hydro Pump. No. I'm gonna Ice Beam. I don't want to risk missing, even if this doesn't kill. Good. Whew.
I'm back.
This might need a Hydro Pump. Snorlax is very thick. Hydro Pump, I only kept you for reasons like this. Don't screw me over. Like that. Don't get poisoned. Jesus. Acid did 46 damage. This thing is a monstrous attacker. Jesus. Oh, okay, I got the kill. Parasect is fine. Ice Beam gets the kill. We know Bite got the kill like 20 levels lower. This is 3 times the damage of Bite. Smeargle. All right, Lorelei's in the bag. Ha-ha! Sneak attack! He was unprepared. Oh my god, he is so buff. Lady Jacqueline is the strongest man I've ever seen. Tropius. Tropius is a new encounter. I hope it's not faster than me with Destiny Bond. We're fine. Okay, so Muck has been getting brutalized by Earthquake all game. This thing is 40 levels higher than what we've seen. This could survive. We're faster still. Good. Shit. Shit. Chestoberry. Chestoberry. Whew. Okay. We Earthquake again. He might full restore. No, he didn't full restore. Whew. Sleep Powder's dick move. Drought doesn't make a difference for us. Ice Beam. This definitely gets the kill. Bite got the kill a couple times here. He had Cannon Golem. Gotta respect. Ice Beam for sure. We might need Lepa Bear. Oh. I can't believe that lived. It could be Thick Fat. We have bitten this a few times and not had contact. I'm gonna gamble and save the PP. It's not that big of a gamble, but it is a little bit. Oh, that did over half. It's Thick Fat. It's Thick Fat. That confirms Thick Fat. Bear in mind now, the 2 Pokemon that come next, we still have Rain going for Hydro Pump. Bite will take 2 hits to kill. Hydro Pump would one-shot. Because it's stab and raining, so it would still hit for 120 power. This is why I kept Hydro Pump. It needs to pull its weight. We've got Drizzle. Let's do it. Nice. Nice. That's definitely a kill. And we're about to hit 93. Well, gamble once, huh? Die, 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 die. Crit! Oh, man. Holy hell. 380 special attack. You know what? Agatha's crafty. If we hide behind pillars and everything, that probably doesn't bother her. But you know what does? Children. Ah! I made it to Elite Four! I made it to Elite Four! I'm so cool! I'm the best ever! Why are you so old? Where did you get so many wrinkles? Oh my god! Are you like 1,000? Oh! Oh! Now that we've tilted Agatha, excuse me, Lady Kimberly. Shit. Oh shit. Oh, you rotten bitch. That other Mewtwo had Quick Claw. Are you joking? I mean, I'm fine. It died. It died. I'm fine. It had... I have bitterness exactly one time. Dragon Rage. If you want to counter me with Dragon Rage, I got no problem with that. Oh no, Dragon Rage. Remember, this thing has Levitate. I'm gonna bite you. It flinched. She's gonna heal. This is fine. And this thing has Levitate, so we're not afraid of contact. Farfetch'd dies to Ice Beam. We wanted to, remember, okay, remember, we wanted to scout Farfetch'd and it started ice balling us. So we're like, you know what? It's fine. Keep your secrets. I don't like Walrein. All right, we're gonna bite. It's been the shit. Hydro Pump will do 50% more damage than Bite did. I'm gonna go for the flinch instead. Don't poison me, you rotten sassy panda. There's the full restore. Shoot. Flinch, 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 flinch. Crit better, yes! Get out of here, you walrus. Is that an insult? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do I have this one fully mapped? Last seen at level 44, it does have one move different from this. Its current moves are not threatening. Remember, we've checked its attack. We know its attack is bad, so if it focus punches us, I'm not upset about it. I don't want to play around. I'm not gonna play around. I'm gonna energy root here. It's more heals than it gets out of that. It has Mirror Coat. Okay. One moment, please. I'd like to just consult the oracles. I like how tense everyone is, that they're even like, that's not how it works! That's not how it works! We're gonna die! This is all over! Everyone wants to calm down. Mirror Coat logic looks at the last move used. I'm gonna bite. I'm gonna bite. You have had Flame Body this whole time? Okay. That's fine. Yeah. 56 damage Hyper Voice. So we have to Earthquake again. Now we have to Ice Beam. We Ice Beam. If it full restores, we're free, and this just kills. Okay. I should have healed first. I should have healed then. We Earthquakes because it alters the... We Earthquakes because it changes the way it perceives using its plays. It doesn't Mirror Coat if we Earthquake first. Because we should be going to Lance with about 220 health, assuming it probably would have Mirror Coated. That's a big mistake on my part. I gave up, damn. I gave up a free heal there, I think. All right, hopefully we get a friend of the stream here. I'm hoping Lance does not have a dragon out front. What an asshole. What an absolute prick. Ah. You know, sometimes I think I put my foot in my mouth. It used Sharpen. It's faster than us. I'm glad we're killing it. We're killing it. It's dying. Ooh, it's got so much HP. Ooh. That's fine. This is fine. Okay, folks, Torkoal has been dying to bite all game. This 1000% dies to Hydro Pump, but we have not set up. Hydro Pump could miss, and then I would cry. And you don't want that. That's a full restore. I'm gonna X accuracy. Get out of here. Crit. Thank you for critting. Ice Beam should kill here. That. I gotta heal. Still. We're actually at playable health now. Want to save the PP? Yeah, level 24 was the last time we saw it. Hydro Pump won't miss, and it will be 1x effective. This drought is killing me. Yeah, Hydro Pump's still 360 power. And another crit! Who cares? Bite has always done the job. We're gonna keep that going. I don't mind Cosmic Power. I'm going to Elixir. Hydro Pump kills. Good. Good, 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 good. Oh shit, there's a drought. I forgot about the drought. I forgot about the drought. Stupid frickin'. Oh, that's right. It's been Cosmic Powering too. And he's been Cosmicing up. Stop Cosmicing. Weird freaking spectral jerk. So we know Manectric is thick. That's about the only thing we know. We know it has good defense. We know very little else about it. Earthquake's not a good idea, basically being our only takeaway. Mean Look. That Citrus Berry is rude. Let's see how thick this defense is. We still have a max potion and 2 full restores. I'm gonna hyper here. All right. All right. Lance is out of the way.
This is the final fight. Everything comes down to this. After thousands of attempts, hundreds of hours, there are only 6 Pokemon standing in the way of us and the greatest challenge mode victory we've ever achieved.
Our dream scenario is X special, X accuracy. We have good health. We have a max potion and 2 full restores. If we get the X accuracy and the X special off, cross fingers. I swear to God, if it's a Ludicolo up front. Ranger Pair. Hey, wait. He's been Rocker Pair all game, I swear. Now he's a Ranger? Oh my God. Pair's out here multi-classing like this is D&D. Drought's annoying. We one-shot Golem with Ice Beam. We just one-shot a level 81. Do we set up here? I'm an X special. 130 damage Ice Beam. I think Hyper Potion's the play. Because right now, if we get hit by Ice Beam, we die. If we get hit by Ice Beam, we die. If we heal to 285 and it Ice Beams us, we end up with about 155 and we can survive another Ice Beam. If we get crit and frozen, we full restore. Ty, I won't be... No, I'm ignoring everyone. You all are bad at math. See, now we survive another ice beam. We survive another ice beam now if we get hit by ice beam. Now remember, this Absol, best we've seen, this Absol really doesn't have moves we're afraid of. This is where we set up. All right, we're gambling on a move then. It's gonna Dragon Dance. It's faster than us now. Yeah, well, I meant we need it to be, I was hoping for the RNG. I was hoping for the RNG kill there. He's gonna full restore, I know that. We Earthquake him into range. Yeah, see, he doesn't have the moves. Okay, I don't mind that, Absol. You can dance all you want, but I'm gonna leave you behind, friend. I don't think he takes me seriously. I would have liked to X speed. But we're okay. 3 to go. Freaking goofy. Why is there a Smeargle in the Elite Four? Shit. This thing is a massive problem. Bite could flinch, and we have one special. We have one X special on. Bite is gonna do like a quarter of its health. I'm gonna bank on the X special doing some work here. Not as much work as I'd like. We're gonna Earthquake. You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Shit. Don't para, don't para. Don't do that. Okay, so 50 damage secret power is okay. 50 damage secret power is okay. It's gonna use Grudge. I'm fine with that. I'm not fine with that. I didn't think that would put that into range. That's a huge crit. This might be worth setting up on more. Oh! Don't crit! Don't crit! No, 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 no! No, no, no! No, no, no! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Wow! Wow, 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 wow! Oh! Jesus! X speed. X speed. Oh. I think he has Poison Sting, Secret Power, Grudge, Destiny Bond. I mean, we can't kill right now. How much is Earthquake? Secret Power again for 50. Yeah, I think I need to X attack. Good. He grudged. He grudged. He grudged. We X attack again. Sure. You Destiny Bond all you want. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Don't para me again. All right. Go to hell. Jesus Christ. And there's still a Pokemon left. Oh. Why? You know what? Go to hell, Rayquaza. You're such a goddamn troll. Die, 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 die. Yes! Yes! We did it! It's a mango time! Ha! Ha! Yes! Swordfish has beaten the Elite Four! Rawr. Rawr, 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 rawr. An asterisk-free victory! We're the best! I'd like to thank my mom for bringing me into this world. I'd like to thank my dad for all of the science projects that he helped me do when I told him about the 6-week-long science project that was due the next day that I never gave any heads up on, but he helped me build the mitochondria anyway. Thank you, Dad. I'd like to thank Chat for being 80% helpful, 10% useless, and probably about 20%, you know, just trolly pair bastards. I'd like to thank my moderators for all the work they do, and I would like to thank cheese. Cheese is a staple part of my diet that keeps me happy. Look at that giant middle finger to Kaizo! Ah! Oh, it's so good. We win!